It's the weekend. Wake up, Texas. You're watching the Connect Network TV. I'm your host, Amanda, joined by my co-host, Alexandra. Welcome back, sis. Long time no see.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so thrilled, so happy to be back. I miss you guys so much. I miss your face. I miss Wendy. I miss Natalie. And I'm so excited for this show today. What you got today, sis?
We are so excited to have you back as well. I hope your summer was amazing. Yes, so Wendy is off for the day, our other beautiful co-host. So we have lifestyle blogger and Austin businesswoman board member Jessica Cherry filling in. Hi, Jessica. Glad you could co-host with us today.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hi,
Hey,
Jessica.
How are
Hi.
you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
We're so happy to have you on today with us.
Thank you.
We're excited and I'm glad to meet you today. So I just have a question for you. How
Sure.
long have you been blogging?
I have been blogging Life of a Cherry Wife for a little over 7 years. It has been such a whirlwind, a roller coaster, a thrill, and I am so passionate about it. It's been such a good journey for me.
Now, a lot of women think about starting a business, a blog, or a podcast, but some let that fear get in the way. How could you tell us what we could do to avoid having that fear? Do you have any advice for us?
Absolutely. Do not let fear get in the way of success, of going after your dreams and your passions 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or even more. When you are, at the end of your life's journey or similar situation like that, you don't want to look back in your life and think, God, I'm living with regret. It's one of the worst feelings to live with regret. So take that leap. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be everything that you wanted, but starting is the most important step. So get over the fear, get over the worry, and just go for it.
I love what you said about get over fears. Like, get over it, girl. You go for it. And because sometimes we put on the way, you're a mom, you're a wife, and you have so many responsibilities, so many things to do. But once you try to take that leap of faith, and it will take you somewhere, and in your case, you never even expected that this will be a passion. And it just became a passion, and it's amazing. I love your story.
Oh, thank
I
you.
do too. Now let's talk about monetization because it's a lucrative side hustle and full-time business for some. How do we make money blogging?
Well, this is the meat and potatoes question, right? How do you make money? How do you support yourself doing this? Well, when I started, I wasn't making money. I was doing this out of a passion. And then I found out that you can make money. You can make a nice, comfortable living from typing on your phone. I would suggest first, speaking from the heart, nobody is going to have the same voice that you do. Nobody has the mindset you do, and nobody can offer the same thing that you offer. So go ahead and write whatever you're writing and be authentic and be your true self. Don't try to copy everybody else because everybody has their own message. Once you get a following going and you're consistent and you want to make money, you want to cooperate with brands, you want to get your name out there, I would advise going after third-party marketing companies that do the work for you. There's plenty out there. What they do is they grab the businesses, they look for the influencers, and they play matchmaker, and they will give you contracts to companies, and that's how you can start as well. Another thing that you can do is just don't be afraid and reach out to the companies themselves. I reached out to several companies. I've made long-lasting business relationships with companies, and since I'm consistent, since I have a master's degree in business, I know what it is that they're looking for on their side of things. So I just want to be able to make sure that I know what they want. I know how I can offer it and be a good business person. Since you want to make money, you have to look at it from a business point of view and not just something that you're passionate about. It's great to marry them both, but you have to kind of put on a business hat and think about the financial side of things.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's not just for fun. I mean, you do it for fun, but then when it becomes a business and now it becomes something lucrative that can bring you something and you don't have to go anywhere, that's amazing. That's even the best part of it. So studies have shown people usually purchase from people they can trust. So how do you gain the trust of your readers and followers?
I actually try the products out that I use. That's one of the things that especially for, fashion, you can go to my Instagram and I'm all about the fashion. I love, new clothes. Who doesn't love new clothes? But I also try out different products. So I am in partnerships with different businesses. They give me their products. I try it out. Sometimes those products don't make it out to my Instagram. And that's a conversation I'll have internally. But that is how I gatekeep to say that what I'm representing and what I'm pushing out there to my followers is something that I believe in. And I think that that's important to showcase. You don't want to seem fake or you're only in it for the money. You want your name is attached to what you're selling, what you're promoting, what affiliate links, things of that nature. And you want to make sure that you are confident and you are proud to, have to show what you're showing.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more with you about trying the products first and then getting it out there to your followers, because you don't want to get something out there that you don't believe in. And not only does it makes you kind of, like a fraud, like I'm just trying to sell this product, but it gives you some believable selling. That's always been my key, is that you want to sell something that you believe in, a product that you believe in, a product that works. Anyway, let's move on. You are super connected to the local Austin community. As a Texas native, how do you stay active in the community and get noticed not only locally, but also online?
So I like to stay active. I do have a need to give back to the community. I always say I want to be the person that I needed 10 years ago. Who's the person that I needed 10 years ago? And that's who I want to be for people that are wanting to be influencers, wanting to, get their degrees, their higher education degrees. I want to be that person that'll help them out. So what I like to do by giving back is I am active in boards in the Austin community. So I am a board member of Austin Businesswoman, and I also am a board member of the Hispanic Women's Network of Texas, the Austin, and I am also a board member of one that I cannot disclose yet because they haven't announced me. So there's 3 boards that I am passionate about, all centered around women and helping women succeed in their passions and what they want out of life. And it fulfills me to be able to help other women. It's just a feeling of fulfillment that I love and I'm addicted to. And besides the blogging, it's a cherry on top. I love helping women out, and I love seeing people outside of the internet, of the online world. It's great. It's great to have an online community, but when you're able to meet people face to face, there's no substitution for that. And so I love being active in my community and actually meeting people that, were first an Instagram comment. So it's great.
Jessica, you are a very boss lady. So we are very excited to have you here hosting with us. I love how you give so many tips and advice on your blog. And as you know, this show is all about elevation. So we love to see women taking charge in their own lives and sharing their stories to touch lives.
That's right, Alexandra. And okay, Texans, I hope you're enjoying this so far. But don't you move. When we come back, we will have a data coach strategy maven here to teach women how to elevate by taking charge of their career. Jane Eva is next. You don't want to miss out.
Is your home listable, livable, lovable? If the answer is no, you need to give me a call. I'm Jamie Cole with JT Properties and Staging. We provide staging services for both occupied and vacant homes on the market to help sellers get top dollar. Working with realtors and homeowners to make selling as stress-free as possible. It's proven that staged homes bring higher offers. We will fill your vacant home to make it a showcase. Staging is always less expensive than your first price reduction. Let's get your property sold today.
Connect show. If you are just joining us, today's show is all about taking charge of our own life. And today we have esteemed lifestyle blogger Jessica Cherry sitting in for Wendy.
I'm so glad to be here with you ladies to discuss these elevating topics. My heart is so happy. So on my blog, I try to inspire women to do what makes them happy every single day. And taking charge of your life is how you exactly do that.
I agree with you, Jessica. That's why our next guest is so important. Let's welcome this global career coach and public speaker, Dr. Jane Ebott, to the Connect Network Show, Texas.
Hi, ladies.
Hello, good morning.
Dr. Ebott, welcome.
Hi.
So tell us more about yourself and your journey so far.
Okay, well, so a bit about myself and my journey. I always like to say that one of the superpowers that I got from my Cameroonian parents is that I am an excellent planner and I also love data almost to a fault. So really from I think the age of 5, when I learned that my dad was a family planning demographer for the United Nations, I decided that that's exactly what it was that I wanted to be as well. And I literally planned out exactly how I was going to get there. Right. So I actually got my undergraduate degree in sociology from Coe College and then attended the University of Texas at Austin, Hookham, where I got my PhD in demography.
You are so incredible. You're a doctor, a math girl. You're good with numbers and strategy.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How has working globally helped you further your career?
Wow. I have been extremely blessed and I have had an extremely successful career so far, right? I've been able to lead teams all over the world for some of the biggest organizations and philanthropies that you can think of, right? So, for example, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation or Johns Hopkins University or even Bloomberg Philanthropies. And I've worked across West and East Africa and Southeast Asia. All of my work has always been centered around this idea, actually, that I took from my father, which was that no woman or child should ever feel the terrible groans of death, especially if it can be prevented. Right. So I have partnered with local moms, with health workers, with government leaders, and with other really big data nerds to really create really sustainable and quality and good programs for women and children just all over the world. And now I'm in a fun new era of my life where I'm dedicating myself to really ensuring that I can be the survival guidebook for other mid-career professional women with advanced degrees who might be struggling a bit and just not know what it is that they need to do professionally and personally and just aren't living the life that they deserve to.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing. So let's talk specifically about your programs and services you offer to help other women looking to make professional and personal life changes.
Okay, so across, the last year or two, I have really focused on developing a signature framework to really help mid-career professional women with advanced degrees to identify what's next, right? And to take meaningful action to be able once again to create the life that they honestly truly deserve as they confidently keep evolving into the person that they're really meant to be. So what is it that I first do? I help women do what I like to call a full life edit and take stock of where they are right now and what's really holding them back. And once we do that, I then provide very deep coaching to help them unpack their academic programming, right? And by academic programming, I don't mean your coursework. I really mean the mindset, the myths and beliefs that we have all gained since the time we were in kindergarten, but that gets super duper heightened when you're in grad school. Trust. Through that, my goal is to smash that academic programming that doesn't serve you right now in your life and replace it with very new, strong, and elevated and confident programming that does actually suit you. So once we get away and we remove all of those mental blocks, now we can actually start thinking about what are your goals, right? And create a very specific blueprint that serves you and a roadmap for you to know how it is that you need to go and what it is that you need to reach. And because I am such a data nerd, right? the entire time, you will be supported by me to be able to track what are your key milestones through coaching and to make sure that we know the direction you're going and also when it is that we need to pivot. So by the time that you are done with your coaching with me, these are the things you would have been able to do. You would have been able to smash your academic programming that does not suit you and that drove your decisions and replaced it with a much more elevated and empowering mindset that actually does serve you. That's what you can get through my coaching program.
Wow.
I love this. I love this so much. Lastly, before we go, speaking of data, we all want to smash our goals, obviously, and showcase our skills and our expertise. So what should we all be tracking if we are in business today?
That's a very good question. Well, first of all, you want to be tracking, well, I would say two things. I know the question just asked for one, but I'll say two things. You should be tracking not only reach, who are you impacting, who are you working with, also be tracking, I always like to say on the financial side, what is the return in the investment that you are putting into your business? Right? So that's just on the business side. But then you also have to be tracking yourself as an entrepreneur, as a boss lady. Is this thing that you are doing serving you? Are you tracking key performance indicators or KPIs that really look at, am I happy? Do I need to bring in other people? Where am I feeling pain points? What am I good at? And what do I need to hand off? So they're not only the internal business KPIs or key performance indicators that you should be tracking, but also yourself. So is what I'm doing suiting me, or is it just becoming another burden? Is it taking away time, or is it giving me back time? That's what I would say.
Internal KPI or ROI.
All right.
That's wonderful. That's amazing, Dr. Jane. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Please tell our viewers what's the best way to connect with you for your services, or how can we book you to speak at an event. I would like to attend one of those, by the way.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies. So you can find and follow me on Instagram at Jane A. Boat Bish, where from there you'll be able to receive weekly action steps on how to really actualize and optimize your potential professionally. And you'll also be the first through that profile to be able to hear about an exciting but still secret offer that I'll be rolling out in the next few months. And also, if you click the calendar link in my profile, you can book actually a free 30-minute discovery call with me so that we can get to know each other and see how it is that we can partner together this year to get you closer to living and fulfilling the life that you deserve. And maybe you might also get a Real Housewives hot take from me every once in a while.
Ooh, Dr. Jane. Okay, I love it. Click, click, click.
Yes.
Thank you so much for chatting with us today. I know that our viewers and all of us, that was so insightful.
Thank you.
But coming up, we will be speaking with author and entrepreneur Amber Spence about her new book, Hello, Love.
Oh.
Blow Dry Bar. Whether it's company or corporate events, weddings, girls' night out, family pictures, or you just want to get glammed, get blown out and ready to go out at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Located at 3415 North Loop 250 in the Borgata Shopping Center in Midland.
% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. It is sad. And one of the number one reasons is because of the lack of capital. Hi, winners. My name is Terry Kauser, and I'm a credit expert, and I specialize in helping entrepreneurs and investors leverage their personal and business credit to get $100,000 and more in funding super fast. I can't wait to share with you on The Connect Show.
Welcome back to The Connect Show, Texas. We have had a really amazing show so far, learning different ways to take charge of your life.
Yes, that's right, Amanda. And right now we have the event designer, entrepreneur, and author Amber Spence, who is the epitome of a woman that knows how to take control of her life. Welcome to the show, Amber.
Hi.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Good.
Look dashing.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Amber, you are a businesswoman yourself. Can you tell us about your event decor company?
Yeah, so my event decor company is called DNA Event Experience. It's me and also my business partner. We are both stay-at-home moms who are basically trying to make a living out here in the world and also raise our child. We're trying to have two birds with one stone. So honestly, it's event decor. But we are doing events for people who are on a budget, but they still want to experience luxury. So we go based off of the customer's budget and we give them all the luxurious feels that they anticipate. Everybody wants to feel special. Everybody wants a special event. So that's what we do at DNA Event Experience.
I love that so much. And yes, you are right. Everybody wants to look good, feel good. It just gives us that extra boost that we need to walk out of the door and ready to take on that day. So your story is so amazing. And you have published a book, Hello Love, that came about after a sudden life change.
Yeah.
Tell us more about your story.
Yeah, so Hello Love was birthed in pain. I call it my God dream. It was definitely a moment in time where I didn't feel like I was worthy enough of love. I didn't feel like I was worthy at all. And it was in a moment where I was holding my child and I was literally preparing who's going to take care of her because I want to be gone and I'm going to plan it this way. And in that moment, literally, I heard a song and it was called Fear Is Not My Future by Todd Galbraith. I was in the middle of a separation. Right now, I am going through a divorce, but I was in the middle of a separation and literally I had tears in my eyes, rocking my baby. She was 6 months old. And I said, God, I don't want to be here anymore. And I started to plan. And in the midst of me planning and saying, God, I don't want to be here anymore, I heard a song and it's called Fear Is Not My Future by Todd Galbraith. And it's not by Todd Galbraith. It's about Maverick City, but Todd Galbraith did the re-edition of it. And it said, He will turn it for your favor. Wow. Watch him turn it for your good. He's not done with what he started.
That's right.
He's not done until it is good. And then it says, hello, peace. Hello, joy. Hello, love. And it was literally, I'd never heard the song ever. As I heard it, I started speaking it into myself. And it was literally me speaking life back into myself. It was like God said, let me place this song in her atmosphere because this is what she needs. Because I didn't feel like I had peace. I didn't feel like I had joy. I didn't feel like I had love. But God was like, I'm going to restore it. But before I can restore it, I need you to speak it into yourself. So that was the moment of me speaking into not only myself, but speaking over my child as well. My child will have love. My child will have peace and I'll have joy. So that's where Hello Love was birthed.
I'm so sorry to hear that you went through something painful. It sounds like this journal, though, this book ended up creating a happy ending for you. And it warms my heart. It truly does. Tell me more, though. How can this journal that you created help women take charge of their lives and to elevate?
Well, Hello Love is a self-guide journal for women. It can also be for men too. I don't want to just keep it in a box of women. It can be for anybody that needs to be on a journal, that needs to be on a journey of love, finding self-love. So literally it takes you on this whole journey on, okay, the first thing that you see when you open a journal is, what is your definition of love? Sometimes we go ahead and we see love, but we never sat down and kind of recognized, hey, how do I define love? We always portray it in a different way, but we never sat down and said, how did I see love? How did I define love as a child? What did I see? We're just always going through the motions. So Hello Love is a journal that helps you define that moment so you can know, okay, this is how I may see love in a toxic way, but this is how I want to see it. I ask you a question in there. What is my love tank today? And then you also have some portions in the journal where you can talk about your self-love and your love journey, and how do you feel today? And why is my love tank on 10% today? And why is it on 50% today? What may happen? It's a whole self-guide to steer you in the right direction of finding love, not only within yourself, but if you find love within yourself, then you can love other people the way as well.
A lot of women, they are afraid to start their own company or write that book that they have been talking about for years. They're just afraid of fear and rejection because, we all encounter rejection. So how do we deal with it?
Honestly, the fear of rejection, we all deal with it, like you said, but it's either you fear rejection or you fear the what ifs. If we're always worrying about the what ifs, that's more of a tug at your heart. It's more heavy. To me, I dealt with rejection. This was rejection. Honestly, me starting this, I was just like, okay, I feared, what are people going to think? What is my husband going to think? What are people that I had 200 people in my wedding. What are they going to think? Me going through this and me promoting this and them understanding where it came from. I feared that, but I did it. Why did I do it? Because the fact that the thought of me not doing it feared me more than the fear of rejection. So how you weigh it. The fear of rejection should not outweigh the what ifs. You're going to keep on thinking about the what ifs. And fear of rejection, you could get rejected, but that's a lesson learned. You can go back and say, okay, yes, I was rejected. I should have done that differently right there. But I did it. And now I can do it again and do it even better.
Please let the viewers know the best way to connect with you and purchase this incredible journal, Hello Love.
Yes, you can find Hello Love on Amazon. And we also have a Hello Love store. It is hellolovestore.com. I'm so excited because we just launched that literally like last week. But you can find us on Amazon. Just search in the search box, Hello Love by Amber B. Spence. And you can go ahead and find it. We have it in the hardcover. We also have it, if you don't want the big hardcover, we have it in the soft cover as well. And it has just quotes in there. All of the quotes are by me. I'm like so proud. I have to give myself a pat on the shoulder for that. Okay, literally tears writing those quotes. But yeah, all the quotes are by me, and that's where you can find it. You can also find it at 7 Days 7 Letters. We have an Instagram shop as well, and you can find me at Amber B. Spence on Instagram as well.
Oh, I'm so happy. We are all going to connect with you, girl. You are so inspiring. And I want to thank you, Amber, for joining us today. It was such a great talk. Amazing inspiration. You've taken control of your life, girl.
Yes.
Also, Jessica, you have been such an amazing co-host with us today, girl.
Thank you.
Please leave your website and social media so that people can join the Life of a Charity Wife community TPP.
Absolutely. You can find me on social media at Life of a Cherry Wife. And I also have a side project that I'm doing that I have not announced yet, but why not announce it right now? Look out for Mindfluence, which is going to concentrate more on mindset, meditation, lifestyle, getting your vibe right, getting your mind right, getting your finances right, and being that girl that you want to be, that woman, that boss.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone at home for watching. Wendy will be back next week. We miss you, pretty girl. So see you next week on the Connect Show, Texas.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.